today's episode. It is such a treat. I partnered with LinkedIn to create this mini documentary. You're going to hear me talking about the moment I realized that I was deeply undercharging for my services, why I started raising my prices, how doubling my prices changed the game for me. So if you struggle with pricing, this is your episode.
You want to make more money? You are in the right place. Welcome to the Hello 7 podcast. That's 7 as in 7 figures. I'm your host, Rachel Rogers.
Hello, friends, and welcome back to the Hello 7 podcast. I am so excited about today's episode. It is such a treat. I partnered with LinkedIn to create this mini documentary, and I'm going to share it with you today. This video captures the time in my life when I was going from being a lawyer to becoming a millionaire. And it captures a time when I was really severely undercharging for my services. And I share like what I was doing and why I was doing it. Why was I making these decisions? And the catalyst that was the reason why I started raising my prices and charging something that could actually create a sustainable business for me. In this video, you're going to see that whole journey. So if you struggle with pricing, this is your episode, okay? You are going to want to see all of this and hear all of this and learn so much from my story. You're going to hear me talking about the moment I realized that I was deeply undercharging for my services, how doubling my prices changed the game for me, and why it's time for you to claim your worth as well. Here's the added bonus. There are stunning visuals from my place in Puerto Rico. So you're going to be able to see this beautiful new habitat that I get to enjoy and tons of amazing video and B-roll. They literally sent a movie crew. They literally film movies on a regular basis. That's who created this mini documentary. So I'm so excited to have it as part of our episode today. So please enjoy this incredible documentary all about going from underpricing to pricing right so that you can build a successful business.
Just reading that message, I could just feel my whole body going red. I was so embarrassed to be getting this feedback and kind of angry too. I just wanted her to mind her business. A friend told me I was underpricing my services, and that changed everything. I always wanted to become a lawyer ever since I was a kid because I knew lawyers make good money. And so I went to law school, became a lawyer, and decided to start my own law firm. My very first client was a childhood friend. She was a hairstylist. She was buying an established salon. I'm embarrassed to tell y'all. I charged her for, this is probably like at least $10,000 worth of work, and I charged her $500. And there was another attorney who was representing the seller of the salon. And it was clear to me that he was obviously being paid so much more than I was. After that experience, I figured out that I needed to charge more, and I did raise my prices, but not enough. A few years later, as I was growing my practice, I decided to work on my website. And so I added all of my services onto my website, and I added the prices for each of these services. A friend of mine saw my website and saw the prices that I was charging. And she sent me a message and said, "What are you doing? You need to charge a whole lot more." She said I needed to double my prices. I was very irritated. I thought immediately, mind your business, okay? So I wrote back to her and I said, "Thanks for the feedback. However, these prices are fine and I'm comfortable with what I'm being paid." And she pushed back. She was like, "No, girl, you are way underpricing, you are undervaluing yourself, and you need to raise your prices." Being called out is never fun, right? But when I thought about it and really looked around, I realized I was working really, really hard for very little money, and it wasn't sustainable. I decided I was gonna give it a small test. And I decided that the next person that called, I was going to double my prices like Larice suggested. Sure enough, a potential client called me. And I explained to them all of my services and how we would work together. And then it came to the point in the call where it was time to tell him the price. And I decided to tell him my new doubled price. And so I said, $1,500. And I just held myself together and tried not to say anything else because I was afraid that I was just gonna spit out a discount, you know? And he says, okay, I'll take 2. Can you believe it? And I'm pretty sure what I did next was call my husband and tell him I just made $3,000, which is the most money I had made in one single day ever in my life.
Rachel Rogers was an attorney, and she decided to become an entrepreneur using her law experience to build her business. Now she is a multi-millionaire.
Nothing would have changed if I had not claimed my value. Asking for more is going to be scary. It's going to make you squeamish. It's going to make you uncomfortable. That's normal. If you are comfortable, you are not allowing yourself to grow. So I want to challenge you to step into that discomfort and do it anyway. Challenge yourself to just quote a doubled price than what you usually would do. Be courageous, be willing to be uncomfortable, be willing to be rejected. In fact, I encourage you to collect rejection. See how many people you can get to say no to your price. And along the way, you are gonna find people saying yes. And you're gonna realize, oh my God, I could have been earning so much more money all this time, but I was undervaluing myself. And once you start charging more, and once you start really recognizing your value, make sure you share it with others because that information is important. We have to share it. We have to know what's happening in the marketplace, and we can't know if we all keep it a secret. We have to upgrade ourselves. We have to give ourselves a raise. And when we see ourselves in that way, other people will see us in that way as well.
If you want to learn how to coach like me, let me tell you, I have an opportunity for you. The Hello 7 Coach Certification is an opportunity for you to gain coaching skills and learn how to coach just like me. I actually do all kinds of business training. You're going to do practice coaching in there. You're going to get weekly classes, and you get a group coaching call with me every single month, all as part of the program, all designed to help you become an exceptional business coach. Graduates from our program have quit their jobs, 10x their investment, and generated $20,000 a month consistently. These are the kinds of results that are available to you if you choose to enroll in this program. The coaching industry waits for no one. If you are ready to become a certified coach, this is your moment. Our next cohort starts soon and spots are limited. Don't miss this opportunity to start a new career and start transforming lives. Head to hello7.co/coach to learn more and start today. And that's a wrap on today's episode. Huge shout out to LinkedIn for capturing this beautiful, beautiful video and sharing this beautiful story to help you level up with your own pricing. Remember, y'all, it's all about knowing your value and owning it. If this story resonated, please share it with your friends, subscribe, and keep taking action and leveling up. Thanks for listening, and until next time, I'll see you soon. Bye, y'all.
You want to make more money? You are in the right place. Welcome to the Hello 7 podcast. That's 7 as in 7 figures. I'm your host, Rachel Rogers.